Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mega Monday Conquest over at Syndical Gaming. Tonight we have a 18-man tournament, or 18 male and female tournament. But the bad news is we have 50% less messy bed. So yeah, unfortunately you can see his face on the screen. That was just a placeholder, just in case he did turn up, but he didn't. So I'm going to go live on my own for now. If he shows up partway through, we'll get Chili in. But I'm going to attempt to try and cast the entire thing on my own this week. It's going to be tough, I guess. So I apologise in advance for any muck-ups in the gameplay that I make. But onto the tournament, the bracket's gone up, and because there's 18, only I think 4 people got first round matches. The rest of them were wild cards, so there's a few matches that are still going to go on round 2, but I'm going to look personally for a match in round 1. I mean, I want to kind of progress through the tournament. I've got my eye on a couple already, and then from there we'll see where we go. I mean, this week we have mouzmouz, who won last week's tournament. Very, very good. I think he went on a 9-game win streak in the end to win the entire thing. So that's phenomenal. See if he can complete the feat again tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, to be honest. So I'm going to look for a game. I believe I have one. I'm going to wait for them to jump into it, and I'll be joining you there. But tonight, I hope we get to see some good plays. I mean, last week there was some games that they were just so close, so close. I mean, they could have gone either way every single time, and unfortunately, some people just didn't get much luck, and for that reason they lost. So we'll see what we've got going on tonight. I mean, we have Koala in the tournament, who is ranked 46th in Legend. So we got a big name already. I mean, a lot of people. I'm looking through the friends list now, and you can hear me looking through the friends list because Hearthstone is so amazing. We have a lot of people in the quite high ranks. We've got a 6, 9, a couple of 9s, 8, 7, 9. And I mean, it's still fairly early in the season, so it's hard to get a feel for how someone's doing based on their rank at this point in time. I mean, hell, I'm ranked 15 and I've barely played the game for a week, so it shows that anything could happen. So yeah, I'm still waiting for these guys to get into a game. I think one of them's gone into a play mode game a while ago, so he's going to be hopefully finishing that soon. I'll have a look and see if there's another one I can go into instead. I believe there is. Just bear with me for just a second. This is always the hard part of the stream, is trying to get into a game, and usually I'm the one looking for the game. Well, Chili is commentating and keeping you guys entertained. However, it's not the case this week. So, what have we got going on? We have a few people in battles with friends, but I believe they're second round games, and that's not what I really want to get into at this point. Right then. I believe there's games starting soon. Massive question mark. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you are, please say hello in chat. I'd love to chat along. I'll be typing in chat purely because of the 10-minute delay on the stream. That'd make things really awkward. I've tried it before and it didn't work, so I'll type in the chat if you want to say hello or anything like that. I'll be more than happy to respond. I'll try and keep you updated with the bracket as well as we go along, and I've still got to remember to switch between screens and stuff like that, so it could be tough, but it's a learning process and one I look forward to. Hopefully Chili turns up halfway through the stream, but alas, we do not know if that's going to be the case. So I think there's only one game currently going on that I have people added for. That may be an issue, but we'll go with it. So then, let's see what this game says if it is actually a game. I apologise for the blank sound space. Hopefully the music's kind of filling that. And yeah, so it's tough because some people are going by different battle tags as they are for their usernames. So we've got to try and work that one out. By the way, you can see all the social media at the bottom of the stream there. Go and follow us along on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. The highlights go up with links to the different times that people play, so that's quite useful. So yeah, you can, if you want to see if you got streamed and you missed it, then it's up on YouTube. It usually goes up either later tonight or tomorrow morning. So there's that. I don't think I have a game to bring you just yet. Oh, I lie. I believe we do. However, one of the people isn't on my friends list. Won't take that personally. Oh, I think I've got one actually. I keep saying this, but these two people are preparing to battle each other, so I'm going to jump into the first game in just a minute. As soon as I can. It should be very soon. We were bringing you, hopefully, Leesinga versus Selenux. Leesinga is ranked 7, and Selenux is ranked 13, so I don't know what we could be seeing here. It could be a close game, but like I said earlier on, it's hard to tell where people are and how good people are based on their rank at this point in time. If they just hurry up and get into a battle, hopefully soon. Bear with me, guys. I think we have a game. See if we can do this. And you can hear we do have a game. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into a game. I'm sorry for the no sound. I must have changed something on my settings. I'll sort that out between games. We can see here we have Leesinga on the bottom, closest to me, and Selenux is the top on the screen. So if we go into the game, there we go. Now we have sound. So we see Leesinga. He's got a really bad mulligans, so that's not a good start. I mean, the owls could help him out later on in the game, especially against the priest. If like the Nausea cleric comes out, there can be a massive pain, and they just keep filling the hand of the priest. So it could be useful to silence that, but obviously we're expecting a zombie chow first turn. Let's see what he draws here. Mountain giant. That's not going to do him a whole lot. Holy fire going into the hand of Selenux on the priest. Yeah, I was going to say I would be expecting to see a power word shield onto that. However, yeah, on the Nausea cleric would be beneficial because obviously it means it can be healed for more, which means it can give you more cards. And the sludge belcher being pulled from the deck there. Zombie chow. So it looks like we may have a handlock, judging by the fact that he hasn't played a single card yet, and his hand's got 8 cards in it. So either a handlock or a really indecisive Zoolock. Does he play? I think he's messed up there personally. I think he should have silenced the Nausea cleric with an owl, but you know, life goes on. What can you do? Indeed, sir. I think he might have just forgot to end his turn. Maybe. Because there's nothing he can do now. If he coins, he can't play anything. I believe this is what's happened. I think he's forgot to end his turn. There we go. He's finally remembered. Holy Smite there. That's not going to do anything just yet, because obviously there's nothing on the board. Dark Cultist coming onto the board. So I think he'll be aiming for maybe the zombie chow to be gone by the time the Dark Cultist gets killed, because then he'll put another 3 health onto the Nausea cleric, which would be really beneficial. Like I said earlier on, the more you heal it, the more cards you get. Twilight Drake. Oh, that's going to be handy for him. And the Shadow of Death not going to be able to do enough this turn to get rid of it. It looks like that's going to stay there for at least another turn, which is really handy. Now he's got a question of what does he play. Personally, I think I would probably do 6 damage to face, because trading was good. I mean, you can heal it back up for another 2, but it makes it a little bit easier to take out next turn. He does still have the Ironbeak Owls Leesinga does still have the Ironbeak Owls in hand, so that's always a possibility. The Holy Smite coming down, there we go. So he's ended up trading a few. He says it wasn't what he planned, but it looks like it kind of worked. He got rid of a 4/8 minion. What have we got now then? The heal bot. I think it's a bit early to play the heal bot. Well, he can't even play the heal bot. I thought he still had the coin. My bad. I wouldn't be surprised to see an Ironbeak Owl coming out onto the face of the Nausea Cleric, because it's already drawn him 3 cards. Or an Ironbeak Owl onto the Ancient Watcher. That's also a good play. Earthen Ring Farseer coming into the hand of Selenux. Interesting. I'm interested as to why he didn't. I suppose there's no point in silencing the Ancient Watcher just yet, because it couldn't attack last turn anyway. So, and he's still not going for this turn. Interesting. It looks like he wants to play the Mountain Giant. I'm not surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the Ancient Watcher. And he's going to taunt them both. That's also a good play. So, it's Sludge Belcher versus the 2 Ancient Watchers as it stands. It's a very, I think, even matchup. It depends what Leesinga brings out of his handlock deck. But Selenux has the upper hand just at the moment. I mean, obviously this game can swing so quickly, but at the moment he has a 10 health advantage, and he can heal up. So, wouldn't be surprised to see maybe. It's a tough one. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a heal onto. Well, there's a Holy Fire coming into the play. But I think that'd be a waste, to be honest, with the passive giving you another 5 health. He's gonna Earthen Ring Farseer the Zombie Chow, and then restore 2 health to it. Okay, I'm not sure I like that. He's trying to Holy Nova. That's obviously going to be beneficial next turn. Massively beneficial, I should say. Mountain Giant coming out there for 6 mana. Orkanite Soul Priest. That could be a useful combo card later on. He's going to Shadow Air Death it. So that's that gone. Now, does he trade the Zombie Chow and Earthen Ring Farseer into one of the Watchers? Looks like that's what he's hovering over. He can't make his mind up, the looks of it. He's going to heal the Nausea Cleric and see what it brings into hand. And he's going to be a Ragnaros. That's obviously not going to be useful this turn, but next turn, bang on curve. So the Farseer there and the Zombie Chow, yep, both getting traded into one of the Ancient Watchers. And he's just going to leave it at that. So now he's got a lot of options, Leesinga does. But it looks like he's bringing. That's an interesting one, Sylvanas, because he can trade it next turn with a Sludge Belcher and hopefully take one of the good minions. But I don't know if I agree with that one completely, to be honest. The way I see that is it's probably one wasted mana when he could have silenced the Sludge Belcher. So Orkanite. Oh, that is a great play. The Orkanite to Zombie Chow trade to deal 5 damage, obviously, instead of healing it. Now he has another 4 mana to spend. Obviously, only the Shadow Word Death and the heal are actually going to do anything. The only things he can play right now. But the Shadow Word Death, I don't think is a good option. And there we go. So he's going to trade and heal at the Sludge. He's going to do 2 damage to face. My apologies. So the Nausea Cleric now is actually fairly useless now that Orkanite's on the board. Because obviously you can't heal anything without trying to do damage to it. So, what a play. That Shadow Flame. Oh, and he's going to steal the 1-2 taunt. He's going to tap. You got another Mountain Giant. Oh, that was a good play. Very, very nice play. He cleared the board and got some minions of his own. Alright, the power shield. I'm not sure I agree with that.
Let me change your
Just
mind.
added. Ah, there we go. So he healed it up, we give it more health, and then stole it back. That was a good play. Good play. Right, now we see the Mountain Giant down to a 5 mana cost. The Twilight Drake coming into play first. This is a tough one because now he can't play the Mountain Giant. I'm not sure that he wants to. No, he wants to get some taunt on the board. He's going to trade the 2-3 into the 1-4. Both still surviving. So it's been a good first game so far, but we see Leesinga just slowly but surely losing health, and that's not going to benefit him at all. Or Ragnaros going into play here. This could be dangerous. This could be very dangerous, depending on what it takes out. Oh, he's decided against it.
Must consider.
Personally, I'd heal the 1-2. Oh, he's going to Nausea Cleric first. I would have healed the 1-2 and brought out Ragnaros. Just because if he did 8 damage to face twice, that's game. Like, there's no two ways about it, that is game. Just gonna see, it's a tough one because in any order there he could have that's a very good play. He's gonna draw 3 cards. Mad. That is absolutely mad. But I think we have a person in the ascendancy here. Selenux looks like he's gonna take this first game. He's very close, but he could just trade next turn and Ragnaros and game set match. Not actually now. The ancient the healbot's gonna save him, and he's gonna silence the taunt and trade the 4-6 into the 4-4. Okay, this is interesting plays. Interesting plays. Right now, that Lotheb isn't going to do a whole lot next for there to inhibit Leesinga next turn, because obviously he's only got 1 spell in hand. So obviously Selenux doesn't know that, but it's there. He's got a handful of cards at the moment. He's got a lot of choice. Holy Fire, Boom, Shadow Word Death, Ragnaros, Makeshner, Sludge Belcher, Holy Nova, Light the Naru, and Mechanical Yeti, and Lotheb. So he's got a lot of choice. He's got his 10 mana crystals, so there's a lot of different combos you could play in there. I'm interested to see how he's going to deal with the damage that's inevitably going to be coming next turn. So that was a good play. He brought down there a very good play. Very good play. And there's Lotheb coming into the hand, into the play, sorry. That was a very good play there. He's cleared the board. And two more damage to face just to get him that little bit closer to dying. I mean, Ragnaros at this point is probably lethal. Or Light Bomb there. That was Dark Bomb. Sorry. Obviously going to cost far too much to feasibly play, so we won't be seeing that this turn. He's going to put some more taunt on the board. He's going to be that annoying guy who just won't let you hit his face. It's just the way it's going to be. He's going to draw a card, and he's got a Molten Giant, so he's going to get a free Molten Giant there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, Ysera coming into the hand of Selenux. It's a good card to draw at this point. He's going to trade in, yeah, that's what I was expecting. Trade Lotheb into the Belcher, and then it's a tough one. It's really, really tough. So he's going to Shadow Word Death the Molten Giant. Okay. So boom, 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 baby. Nope, nope. Doesn't want boom. He wants to Sludge Belcher. He's going to heal Lotheb too, and draw a card. The amount of taunts here have really slowed this game down. I mean, personally, I only play really aggro decks at the moment, so I'd have really struggled. Oh, Defender of Argus giving him more taunt if he needs it. So Mountain Giant into Defender of Argus, maybe. He knows he's used his two Shadow Word Deaths, so he knows he can't just kill it straight away. But, as he just said, he's got a lot of options. You've got to make sure he survives next turn. So, okay, that's an interesting one. He thinks that's game. I'm not sure I'm seeing it. I mean, you could get a very lucky Ragnaros, but go on, play it. There we go. Go on, do it. There we go. Trade, one to face, and hope for the Ragnaros. Whatever it hits is going to be good. Oh, he's going to take out the Mountain Giant and delay the game just that little bit longer. Oh, Siphon Soul coming perfectly in time there. Absolutely perfectly in time. Bye bye, Ragnaros. This has been a very long game. Siphon Soul is going to come out as expected onto the Ragnaros. And puts him just one more turn out of lethal range. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can he get 2 more with 4 mana? I don't believe he can. Can't, so he's going to trade. Okay, that's an interesting one. Mechanically, yeah. I think he's just trying to get damage on the board for next turn. That Hellfire isn't going to do a whole lot. Only one of them will actually die, so I'm not sure that's the play. Plus, it takes 3 damage off himself. Maybe the Hellfire into Antique Heal, but into Molten Giant. Other way around, sorry, the last two. Who's going to silence Makes? No. I don't know how to say that guy's name. Machner? Masena? Oh, he's going to taunt him up. That works as well. He's still got a good bit of damage on the board. It's a tough one. This is really tough. He could... Am I missing something here? Yeah, mana. I was going to say he could Holy Fire his face into Orkanine to heal his face, but that's not going to work. I've missed what was played there now. He's ready himself, so he's going to stuff. Oh, he's going to kill everything. Alright, what plays that was. Orkanine being MVP there for Selenux to take the first game. I'm completely missed what's happening there, and it went quite well. Madness, absolute madness. I don't even know anymore. That was a very good first game to start off with. I think it kind of lent that way from the start, but with Hearthstone, games can just swing around very, very quickly, as we've seen in the past. So yeah, waiting for the second game to get underway. That first game was interesting, I must admit. Two very, I guess, passive kind of decks coming up against each other. The Handlock's meant to be aggro late game. It didn't really come into its all. I don't know if that was with draws or you just get outplayed. But we're going to see Selenux changing off to a Druid, and Gul'dan is going to be played by Leesinga, so I think he's going to stick with his Handlock. Let's jump back into the game. So we see now we see an alright mulligans for Selenux. Oh, he's going to throw all the cards in the air. Oh my god, what is going on? So Leesinga has not had the best of times there with the draws. I mean, he's got his Iron Beak Owl back. He's got Dark Bomb. He's got nothing really to play early on. So he's going to coin into Wild Groove, put some head on mana ready. That's a good play. Life Tap's the only option there. Owl's obviously not going to be useful at this point. We have cards flying everywhere. Hearthstone, you are drunk. He's going to Dark Bomb. Bye bye. We don't want that Murloc on the board. So we see Savage Roar. Emperor Thaurissan obviously going to be coming out. I'd expect on curve, maybe turn 7, depending on what he picks up in the next couple of turns. Twilight Drake can be very powerful early on here. He's going to silence it. Clever move. And trade, and he's going to get out of it. A Mad Scientist. That's not going to be useful. So Lotheb coming into the hand there. That's not a bad play. There's Thaurissan right on curve. And he's just going to do 4 to face. And he gets everything cheaper next turn. That's a very nice looking hand for Selenux. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see the Lotheb trade into Thaurissan. Thaurissan, you want to clear as quick as you can. So you don't get much benefit out of it. It's a very, very powerful card if played at the right time. It can make combos just ridiculous and unending. I can imagine a Force of Nature into double Savage Roar combo being that's very cheap purely because of Thaurissan. Oh, he's just going to do 5 to face. Aha, there we go, the Shadow Flame. I was interested because I didn't see that happening, to be honest with you. Still learning, still learning. Pilot Sky Golem. Now something I've tried in my mech deck, but it's just too late on the curve. Mech Mage is apparently well, it's not apparently. It's all about getting as much damage as you can onto the board as quick as you can. So he's looking at the Sludge Belcher. Maybe the Ironbeak Owl to silence that Pilot Sky Golem. Make sure he doesn't get anything else drawn out of it. We could also see Boom, but to be honest, I wouldn't. The only benefits is it could take out that Shade and Naxxramas even if it doesn't attack, which is useful because Shades can get very, very annoying.
So many possibilities.
So it's going to be Sludge Belcher, and maybe tap. Is he going to tap or is he going to silence the Sky Golem? Looks like he's going to silence the Sky Golem. Good play. And the threat end coming out there. So he's going to trade the 6-4 into Sludge Belcher. Oh, he's going to swipe this. I wouldn't agree with that one at all. I'd trade the Pilot Sky Golem into the Sludge Belcher and for the Ironbeak Owl. Swipe play I feel would be a bit of a waste at this point. Oh yeah, of course. I always forget. She's going to do 4 to face and kill the 2 minions, okay. I wouldn't expect to see Shade played, no, not just yet. So we have Molten Giant that could be played this turn. There's not a whole lot else I'd expect to see, to be honest with you. The Owls are pointless at this point. Molten Giant I've already said could be a play. The Boombot that only... So he could Boombot and then Mortal Coil one of the booms. And he's going to Mortal Coil the 6-1 instead. Okay, that works. And there's Boombot. The shade's just building up and building up, slowly but surely. It's got a tough decision what to play here because it could all just go wrong. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Sludge Belcher come out.
Where shall I strike?
Druid of the Claw. He's gone with. Oh wow! This Savage Roar and Swipe. And that's game. Selenux takes this one. Lots of explosions going on after the game, but Selenux takes this game 2-0. GG. Sorry, Leesinga, you are out, son. So that took a very quick turn and escalated very quickly, but we see the power of the Druid there coming into its own. That was great play. Great play. So now I've got to try and find another game to go and watch, I guess. Right, what do we have going on? That was a very good first round win there. Let's see where we can go next. So we have I'll see what results we've got come in so far. Slice is taking a moment to load up for me, which is always useful. Hello to the chat. Yeah, again, if you are in the chat, feel free to type hello. I'll respond. It's great to see a few of you come along to watch this. I'm sorry that my commentary is not amazing, but obviously it's quite tough when you're a newbie to the game. I mean, I was only really here to set the stream up, but alas, I've ended up casting it. So yeah, let's see what we got going on. I don't think we have any results in just yet. I'm gonna see if I've got a couple of people on my friends list. We do. I'm just gonna get a score. Once I get a score, I'll be able to jump into a game. So we do. We're gonna go and spectate the one and only GothGirl against Grizzli. I'm quite excited because GothGirl is a Syndical gaming member. We can hear a lot of going on in the background here. Right, we've joined at a good time. So here we go. I'm going to change the names. So this is GothGirl. I'll catch up with the gameplay in just a second. GothGirl against Grizzli. Right, what position are we at? So that it looks like it could be aim, to be honest with you. Especially with fatigue coming into play. I can't see a way out of this for GothGirl, to be honest. The Inferno and Sun Fury Protector between the two. That's an option. But I don't think he's going to do a whole lot. He could always clear then the Ancient. She could always clear the Ancient Watcher with 6/6. I think she might be looking to play that Shadow Flame. Potentially. She's got a lot of options here. Hellfire into Shadow Flame. It's going to Siphon Soul the 8/8. Okay, that's also a play. So play we've seen last game. And there's Shadow Flame coming into play. Okay, so we've got a clear board. We're just going to do 3 damage to face. Okay, that was good play. It looked like it could have been over for Goth there, but she's brought it back quite well. Oh, and there's Jiraxxus coming out for Grizzli. Yes. Boom. It's going to do 3 to face also. So it's an interesting matchup now. Uh-oh. Fatigue really starting to hurt. Really starting to hurt. I'm not sure what she can do, to be honest. How
shall I destroy you?
So I wouldn't be surprised to see an Inferno into potentially. It's a tough one. The Inferno into Sun Fury Protector may be what has to happen here. Just to get a little bit of stickiness back on the board, but obviously this fatigue is going to kill her next turn. And there's Nefarian. how's your luck? Soulfire isn't going to be too much use right now. And that's game. And that's game, set, and match. Well done. Grizzli takes the first one. Obviously, he doesn't even need to do anything here because the fatigue will kill Goth next turn, as we see here. And that is unfortunately a loss for GothGirl. Grizzli takes the first one 1-0. We joined very late into that game and there was a lot going on. But we'll stick with this one and we'll see where it goes next time. Hopefully Goth can do well next game. I mean, I'm not biased or anything, but I am. So we want Goth to continue into the tournament. I know she finished 3rd in the Friday Night Cup on Friday, maybe. So I'm interested to see how she does in this one. She hasn't done too well to start off with, but second game, if we go into the tournament, we see Goth choosing the Rogue and Grizzli with the Mage. That's not an ideal mulligan for either person here. Grizzli picking up the coin though. I prefer to have the coin than not, to be honest with you, because that extra 1 card at the start is very useful. Oh, that curve is quite nice there for Grizzli, depending on what he picks up. It's just going to throw cards at me. Have a look at all of them. Look at my cards. So Thorson is in both people's hand now. And the golden rogue of Goth here. I'm just thinking about things. Grizzli could... There's no point in coining.
The pleasure is mine.
Formalities getting underway here. So dagger, obviously an early move for the rogue. Thing is, she hasn't really got much to play next turn. The Earth Ring Farseer, it's obviously going to be more useful later on when she needs to restore health to something or herself. The SO7 agent, you're not going to get the use of the combo, so probably not. You're going to need a favourable draw here. Grizzly's just going to ping to the face. I see it. I see it. There's no point in playing anything else. There's no point in coining anything else. It's early point because you can coin the Emperor Thorson, make it 5 mana, it'd make everything cheaper, which is a lot more beneficial. So the SI7 agent did come out. We didn't see the use of the damage. Okay. So Acolyte of Pain will probably get traded for this turn. Nakazan Mystic could be quite useful, because I have a feeling there's going to be... I think it's a freeze mage, so maybe not. Oh, that spell is going to be useful later on. And there's a trade, and the Earthring Farseer is going to heal back up the SI7 agent. Personally, I think that's a bit of a waste. Yeah, the Ice Lance is more than likely a freeze mage. Yes, I do mind Loot Hoarder. Okay, just going to put it into trade range. Deal 2 damage to an undamaged minion. Second backstab is just going to clear it. Okay, Sludge Belcher and 6 more to face. Puts Goth in a commanding position so far, but we know Grizzli has some dangerous stuff in his hand. Coin being played, so we are going to see coin into Emperor Thorson as expected, and it's going to make everything cheaper. I wouldn't be surprised to see the identical play here of just Thorson, because then it puts Ragnaros onto curve for next turn, obviously with the backstab as well, because it doesn't cost anything. But there's Thorson, Ragnaros next turn, Alex Strasser turn after. if needed. I mean, Alex Strauss probably won't be useful at this point in time, but it makes it cheaper nonetheless. Plus, it's going to be really, really annoying to try and get rid of. So we have a Flame Strike, which would do a lot of... Aha, right, Frost Nova is just going to slow down the inevitable, in my opinion. And Ice Lance into Ping. Okay, that was probably to be expected. And that Mad Scientist is going to be countered by Kazam Mystic. Obviously, Grizzli doesn't know that. But, personally, I'd Ragnaros. There we go. Hit to face, go on. Hit to face. Nope. But that's also good, because that secret is going to be a... When your hero is attacking 8 armor. So, the Ice Barrier is going to be probably transferred over to Goth with the Kazam Mystic. And then she has 6 plus 8. She needs to find 1 more damage from somewhere. Okay, and Ice Block also coming into play. So, the Kazam Mystic could take either of them, I believe. Yeah, it's a random one. So, I could do... She doesn't know this, but she needs to play the Kazam Mystic first. She can activate the Ice Barrier, then guarantee that she gets the Ice Block, I guess. Yep. Azure Drake and Kazam Mystic both coming out.
The light does not discriminate.
8 damage to Lotheb. Bye bye Lotheb. Ragnaros is the MVP right now. Antonidas and Frost Nova. Oh dear. Second Frost Nova there, going to be so annoying for Goth. So Eviscerate obviously more powerful. Thalmos into Eviscerate onto the Archmage Antonidas. And equip weapon and trade. It is. So Goth keeping a clear board here. And 8 damage to face. Oh, that's going to hurt in the morning. Pyroblast is probably going to... See, this is a tough one because Grizzli needs to clear that Ragnaros, but at the same time he needs to clear the rest of the board, and there's going to be too much damage left over. I think this is probably going to be a game. I mean, she could always Frostbolt, Sludge Belcher, Flame Strike to take out everything but Ragnaros and delay the inevitable, but I think Goth's probably got this second game wrapped up. Probably, maybe. And Flame Strike, and it's going to be a Frostbolt onto Sludge Belcher probably. No, onto Ragnaros and the Ping, of course. I always forget that Mage has 1 damage just sitting around. So it's 4, 8 damage. Going to equip another dagger, and that's all it's going to be played this turn. Goth has just wrapped up. Here's your Drake. And Fireball. That's not going to do enough. No, that's game. I think. No. There's 1 health that needs to come out of somewhere. Oh no. I think that's game. Yep. Boom. Into Eviscerate face with the slime doing a damage and also hit to face. Good game. Well played, Goth. That makes it 1-1, right? Rather. So see the Rogue taking the victory there. I probably prefer the Rogue in that matchup. It does a lot of damage mid-early game, comparatively, with the Mage trying its best to freeze out, but it was just too much damage in the end of the game. Just too much. So we have the third game going to be starting very soon. As soon as this does, we jump into this one as well. I'm going to have a look at the bracket as soon as we jump into the game also, and see if I can update you with some scores from around the matches. I apologise for the whistling. Still waiting for these guys to get into the game. See if we have any confirmed results just yet. This is a good game. It could go either way, depending on who brings who to the table. So in the first round, we see Drudge beat Kalish 2-0 to move forward to face. Well, I'll go through the second round games in a moment. This Leesinga Selenux game still hasn't been confirmed on the site, but that will be eventually. And they're the only two first round games to have been played. Now the only two that actually were. So let's jump back into the game. We see Goth bringing out Garrosh, the warrior, against Malfurion, the druid. So we've already seen druid become very powerful this game already. So I'm interested to see what Goth's got up her sleeve. Not wanting the big game hunter early on. Unfortunately, getting a Sylvanas, that's not really going to help. So in the second round we have GothGirl, who's 1-1 with Grizzli at the moment. Pijopol is playing against Druzbanul, who won 2 in the first round. Yuki number 11 is against Camilo. Paul will face, I believe it was Selenux that won that game, wasn't it? 2-0. Mouzmouz has won again against Madmore 2-0, and it will go through to face Vardia, who beat Filek 2-1. ClownBaby beat Hyder 2-1, and will face the winner of Koala and Aybara, which obviously the result hasn't been put in just yet. So we've got a few goings on. We have our first 3 third round players. So moving on quite quickly with this tournament so far, which is good. Just gonna start building up armor again and trying to take away that warriors, which is not gonna do a whole lot. So it looks like this could be a Grim Patron warrior. A lot of cards that do stuff upon taking damage. So the Wrath is a possibility, just to take out the Acolyte. Okay, we have another result in. That's Yuki number 11 beating Camilo 2-1. He will face the winner of Paul and Selenux. Right, let's see if I can keep up this game. There's not a whole lot being done currently. It's just a lot of trading going on. The Acolyte did die to a Wrath in the end. An annoying armor smith. Goth is just trying to build up that armor. Obviously it's very annoying. Wild growth. I probably wouldn't see this turn. No, it's going to be Druid of the Claw. Another option would be, there we go, the Shade and the Wild Growth. That Shade is just going to grow and grow and grow, so. The Cruel Taskmaster onto the Armor Smith, and then hit to face, brings down the armor, but I'm not sure I like that play too much. You're just going to armor up, and that's it for this turn. She didn't even hit face with the armor smith. I'm not sure what that was about. I think that was a little bit of a misplay, but it's only 1 damage. Oh, so Force of Nature's in the hand. Just need to Savage Roar now. And then you got 14 damage if you get all that. So very useful. 2 Death Spites now in the hand of GothGirl. Bye bye, Azure Drake. Boom, boom, baby. I love a good Dr. Boom. See where the RNG lies next turn. Goth's got a good decision to make here. Or the brawl coming out. How favourable is this going to be? Not very. In fact, not at all. The RNG could have been worse, but that didn't really go to plan.
Where shall I strike?
As expected, Druid of the Claw is going to come out and taunt. There's not a whole lot going on in this game. They're both, apart from that boom. Oof. Boom's putting some serious damage down. I think that brawl play, it could spell the end for Goth. I know it's very early to call. Big Game Hunter being utilised very well there, but that brawl could have been a bad play. We have some cheerleaders in chat for you, Grizzli. Don't let them down. Okay, that Sludge Belcher is going to go bye-bye. Goth's got some tough choices here to play. Okay, that was a good play. Just going to clear the board, and now we see a clear health advantage here for Grizzli.
I have no time for games.
Sylvana's not going to do anything just yet. Now here we can see Emperor Thorsten probably going to be joining us. Yep, just going to swipe the Sylvana and then trade. Yep. So Thorsten's not coming out yet. I don't suppose there's actually too much of a point just yet. Just get that passive out of the way of Sylvana's.
I can take the hit.
Shield Maiden going to be very annoying there. Joined with the Pilot Shredder. That's 9 damage if it doesn't get dealt with. Swipe coming perfectly in time there. Are we going to see the Thorsten into swipe? No, we're just going to see a trade into the face. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. So we have another result in. That's Aybara has beaten Koala 2-1. Koala's the only one on my friends list so in the people that have added me for this tournament, who is legend, and he's out. Goodbye. Aybara will now play ClownBaby in the next round. So we just have 3 more round 2 matches going on. Well, this is one of them. So the shield block going to be even more annoying, and now we see Goth back up to the original 30 health plus 1 extra for good luck. So I'm going to equip Death Spite and do 4 to face. Do you attack with weapon? Seemingly no. Yes. She's going to attack with weapon and do 4 more. Slowly builds up. That Innovate is not going to be too useful to start off with here. We're going to see Ancient of Law. Probably restoring 2 health. 5 health, sorry. No, she's going to draw Keep It the Grave, Big Game Hunter, and Sludge Belcher joining the Ancient of Law. So that's a bit more sticky minions. Oh. Oh dear. That shield slam can eliminate anything. Because it has 15 armor as it stands. Could always cruel Taskmaster onto the Pilot Shredder, trade the Pilot Shredder into Sludge Belcher, and then I was going to say Death Bite the resulting slime. However, I think that'd probably be a bit of a waste. Followed by the Shield Slam onto the Engine of Law, of course. It's a tough one. Alex Trials are not going to be useful for anyone at this point. Trade? Ah, okay. Okay, that works. Then we're going to Shield Slam onto the Ancient Law. And Alex Straza is going to just take the 4 damage off Grizzli there. The 8-8 obviously going to be very useful. Big Game Hunter is going to come out and say bye. Sorry. You were good while you lasted. You did 4 damage. And silence in the 4-2. Oh no, he's just going to kill it. Oh dear. The swipe was coming out. And it's a Fairy Dragon. He can't be attacked by hero power or spell. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the Fiery War Axe. It's going to be Boom. What's going to be Joe Smith? Okay. You can trade the 3-2 into... That works. That works. Wild Growth is going to be the most useless card now because he already has full mana crystals. I personally see Goth edging this one. Swipe going to take out 1-4. Okay, the Swipe's going to take out the Armor Smith and the 2 Boom Bots. But obviously going to gain, I think, 3 armor overall. Oh, the RNG was lovely there. Force of Nature. It's going to trade all 3 Force of Natures into the Boom. Okay. That works. I think at this point now it's become more about delaying the inevitable. So Goth has currently 7 damage if she wants to use it. She could always Garrosh into Cruel Taskmaster, which would make it a 12 damage thing. We're just going to see a weapon equipped and armor, more armor. Next turn is going to be lethal. I didn't know that happened, I'm not going to lie. They're still lethal. Yeah. Good game. So Goth's going to take this one. Trade, I believe. Am I missing something? I think I am. That slime gets me every single time. So be next turn it'll be lethal. Because she has 12 damage in hand. So she needs to find 1 damage from somewhere. It's going to be a taunt. That's going to be annoying. Goth needs something nice in hand. Not really. I mean, she could Cruel Taskmaster, the Piloted Shredder, armor up, and trade. Oh, nice! The shield mini-bot coming out there. So Garrosh is just going to do 4 damage to face. Is Ancient of Law going to be enough? It's going to be 15 health. Garrosh can be made up to 12, 14, 16. I think that's game. Right, that is game. Cruel Taskmaster onto Garrosh, and then trade everything to face.
Back to work.
There we go. There's the play. There we go. Good game. So Grizzli is heading out. I'm sorry to all his fans in the chat, but GothGirl takes this one 2-1 and moves on to the next round. Very, very well played, GothGirl. To come from 1 behind to win. I'm exhausted after that one. That was a good game. A good, fun game. So we're gonna see if we can jump into a round 3 game now. I'm looking at one in specific, but we're waiting on a round 2 result to come in. See if we can send a message out quickly and just check. And we may be jumping over to last week's champion, maybe. I messaged him. We're going to get a result. Hopefully. So also, it's 1-1 in that game. So this is a 3rd round game. I'm going to go and jump into it. We don't know. I'll see whereabouts we are in terms of. I actually think only one of them's accepted me onto my friends. So. Unfortunately, yes. So we're only gonna be able to see mouzmouz's cards, but I wanna watch this.
I've got the beast
Go.
in my sight.
Because mouzmouz or Seal Husband is in game, went on a massive 11-game Mega Monday Conquest winning streak. I wanted to watch this game, so that's why we joined it halfway through. It's 1-1. So we see mouzmouz having a bit of an advantage, but the Twilight Drake's going to be annoying. Now this is going to be interesting because we can only see 1/2 the cards. So a lot of secrets and spells in the hand of mouzmouz. Played very, very well last week.
What to do?
What to do, indeed. So we're down to 2 second-round matches. Paul is against Selenux and Pijopol is against Pijopol. But the rest of the games are currently round 3. You're going to see 4 damage to face. Let me just see what happened there because I missed it. Mad Scientist traded to face the last turn. And Sludge Belcher was played. Mad Scientist traded into Twilight Drake and a Big Game Hunter. Did 4 more to face. Now that I'm Big Owl shutting up that Sludge Belcher. It's a good play. I don't understand that trade because that has just made the Twilight Drake a feasible trade. Susie not going to do a whole lot. Surprised if we didn't see the Sludge Belcher into. Okay. Blizzard's an option, maybe? Not an option I don't think I agree with, but it's an option. I haven't got to worry about that Twilight Drake for another turn and ping it off next turn. So I don't understand why he didn't do 3 damage to face. I think that was a mistake. Everyone's missing face damage today. A nice cheap Molten Giant, and it's going to be some Fury Protector to taunt them both up. Could do with another BGH or something like that. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Frostbolt into the Molten Giant and a ping to the 4-1. And then possibly a duplicate. Just so that Sludge Belcher, if it does get traded for, it's going to be Sylvanas. Maybe. I don't think Sylvanas is the right play personally. I wouldn't play it anyway.
Time runs out on me. What to do? What to do? I have no time for games.
So it's going to be a ping onto the 4-1 and Sylvanas. As it was play that was seen, but I don't think I agree with it. So, this is an ice barrier, okay.
So many possibilities.
Mikhail was going to shut the Sylvanas, okay. Yeah, good play. Trade the 8. So I was going to Dark Bomb and then do 8 face, which is not going to actually do anything, okay. So maybe a Frostbolt coming out here just to stop that Molten Giant doing any actual damage. Frostbolt probably into Azure Drake. Obviously it's annoying. Mad Scientist, an option. Duplicate, an option. I would prefer to Frostbolt that 8-5 because that's a big bit of damage. You don't want to be taken next turn. There's Mad Scientist. I don't agree with that one. What's going to be traded for next turn? It could have just been shoved this turn.
My shield for Argus.
That's 9 damage now. Don't understand why it's not a Flame Strike into ping. I think Flame Strike into ping would be my play. Flame Strike into ping into 6 to face. Instead we're going to see another secret play, just another ice barrier. Is going to be a Flame Strike. No ping needed. Okay, I kind of see why that was played now. And just do 5 to face. As it stands, it's a very, very even game. You can't do anything else, mate. Just do 4 to face. Probably assessing next turn's options. There's 8 damage there. Maybe not. Bye bye. Azure Drake. Still even. We have a clear board. Probably going to be Archmage Antonidas into the Arcane Intellect. Oh, it's going to be a duplicate. Okay. Interesting. I suppose Arcane Intellect next turn is probably more favourable because then you can actually use the cards that you get. Still learning, still learning.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Good Game Hunter not going to do anything this turn. Twilight Drake. I think that was probably played backwards. Should have played the Twilight Drake first. Because then it'd have 1 more health. There's a lot of options here. Trade to 5s. Trade to 5/7 into the big game hunter. And then flame cannon and hope it hits the 4/5. Oh, frostbolt. There's a lot of different options here. So he's going to be a frostbolt into 2/3. Explosive sheep. Gonna ping the sheep. Okay. Flame cannon and then do 5 to face. That's a good play. And that is lethal next turn, provided Mudak doesn't have any heal. Yep, Mudak knows it, and mouzmouz is going to go through into the next round. That's going to be 2-1. mouzmouz carrying on again. Unfortunately, that is his Mega Monday Conquest winning streak over with, but still, phenomenal play. It's quite easy to see why he won last week anyway. He had a lot of options towards the end there to clear the board, and I believe took the right one. I was calling different plays at the time, but it went well for him. Went well. So we have another result in. Paul has lost 2-1 to Selenux, and Selenux will now face Yuki number 11 in the third round. GothGirl will play the winner of Pijopol and Grizzli. We're waiting for that result in still. mouzmouz has just beaten Vadia, or I can't remember the guy's name in game, but yeah. And we're still waiting for ClownBaby and Aybara result in. I think we can maybe go and see this game. I'm gonna message one of them and just see what happens there. Right, I think we have a game. I'm sorry, I had to mute my mic because there's people outside my window, so that's always a thing. So yeah, I think we got a game. It's gonna be ClownBaby versus Aybara. I believe Aybara is 1-0 up. He just told me it was 1-0, so it's 1-0 to someone. To who, I do not know. But yeah, right. So we're going to a game here. Still waiting for him to change his settings. Just gonna mute my mic quickly, so sorry about this.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Is all.
Right, sorry, I'm just going to talk. It's actually, it looks like it's going to be game 2 going along to ClownBaby here. I presume it's 1-0. We'll soon know if they go into another match afterwards or not. As it stands, we can't see Aybara's cards. Apparently he hasn't changed the settings. I'm just going to message him again. Force of Nature. Is there going to be a Savage Roar coming out? Or no, it's just going to trade all the Force of Natures into various minions and clear all but one card. And that's game. GG. So that's going to be... that was a perfect top deck. That's going to be 1-1. So, I believe. Let me just... I'll stick with the match and see what happens. But there we go, there's me. So if they go into another game, we'll soon find out. Trying to make sure the settings are changed for the next one. Right. So we're waiting for the third and final fight, I believe. Just message, make sure. See what the results we have. Yeah, I believe that's 1-1 because I think they're going to another match. They are indeed.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Aybara's settings just aren't working. And Battle.net is loving life right now. Okay, bear with me. I believe we might lose the game for a minute. Maybe not. I think we're alright. I think we're alright for now. There was an update for Battle.net, but it seems to have not killed anything off. So it's currently Aybara 1 and ClownBaby 1. I've only seen the fact that Aybara has taken out Koala, who's ranked legend, so maybe I'll lean on the way of him. Not entirely sure though. Still waiting for a few games to come through in the bracket. But it looks like Pijopol has beaten Druzbanul, and then that means he'll go through to face GothGirl in the next round. Right, let's get back into the game. ClownBaby on his druid against Aybara on the mage. See if we can, we cannot spectate, so we're gonna have to watch Aybara blind, unfortunately. We're gonna see a ping onto the Pody Shredder. It's gonna bring out a micro machine. Okay. So that's both of them getting stronger each turn. So we've got the Force of Nature in hand. We're just waiting on a Savage Roar for the combo. Wouldn't be surprised to see another Shade and Hero Power here. Going to try and do 2 edge face, but there's the ice barrier. Now he knows it's not a duplicate, it's not a mirror entity, it's nothing like that, so might potentially see another Shade. There we go. Nax Ramos. 2 very shady characters onto the side of ClownBaby right now. Fire Blast is going to hit face. Doesn't look like he's got anything else he can play. So we're up to 8 damage on board. Looking at Azure Drake potentially. Also Sludge Belcher would be another option. You could also innovate into Dr. Boom. He's going to Azure Drake and draw a card. He's drawn an Ancient of Law, so that could be very useful. Just to get some more draw in hand. Is he going to coin out here? Flame Strike maybe? Yeah, it is. It's going to be a Flame Strike, so that's going to clear the board. And it's a good play. And that's why some people save the coin. I don't understand why some people just use it on turn 1 to bring out a 2 mana. I don't understand, yeah. So Thorison. Hello, Thorison. Personally, I like the Boombot into the Thorison trade. He's gonna swipe. Okay, that works. And trade a Boombot into it. 1 damage to draw a card, that works also. I think I prefer the Boombot into it trade though, personally. Gonna do 10 damage just here. Bring him down to 24 health. Oh dear. Frost Nova is just going to tell them all to shut up. Mad scientist. Probably going to bring something like an ice block. If it dies, nice. Thorson could be very nice here. And they could always innovate into the Sludge Belcher. I think I prefer the innovate into Sludge Belcher. Because that means Thorson would have probably survived another turn. Now it makes it a lot easier for him to be taken out this turn. All it takes is a Frostbolt and it's gone. So, looks like it's not going to be the case. And we have no idea what that secret is. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to be able to know what it is. We could have predicted the gameplay then, but apparently not. Tough plays now for Aybara. Alex Jars are going to come down and take half of the health away of the ClownBaby. Oh, it's a tasty looking Ragnaros as well. Ancient of Lore and heal back at 5. Okay. And the 2 to face. It's gonna double innovate out into Ragnaros. Oh, that is a big play. So that puts Aybara down to 7 health. I think it could be over. The force of nature is almost enough on its own. So I believe Aybara could be heading out here after taking out the only legend in the tournament. I don't see what he's going to do, to be honest. He needs a Frost Nova, would be ideal. But even so, I believe Ragnaros still fires at the end of the turn, even after being frozen. So, don't think that would save him. Looks like it could be over. Probably should be over. There's a lot of damage on the board of ClownBaby. Plus he's got the Force of Nature to put 3 2/2 Treants to clear anything that could be just an annoyance.
Runs out on me.
Yep, I think Aybara knows it. Unless he's got some big taunt going on. No, he knows this game. Just going to hit one to face and surrender, I guess. Concede. Oh no, it's going to be a Frost Nova. And a secret. So one of them could be an ice block. I think he saved himself. So there's a Force of Nature Savage Roar combo. Which does 14 damage, so I think that would prevent the ice block could obviously prevent lethal.
I have no time for games.
I'm not understanding that Sylvanas play. There's the ice block. I think the other one's probably a nice barrier, but there's still lots of damage on the board, so. So I don't think we have any more results to bring you just yet. We only have one person into the semi-finals as it stands. This game is also for another one into the semis. It's obviously 1-1 at the moment. We see a hand mage being played here. I think Aybara is probably looking for ways to save himself. I don't think it's going to happen. And Frostbolt is Mad Scientist and hope. Oh! If the Doomsayer can survive. Oh, I don't know what he's got down on face, but I think that's game. That Doomsayer is going to be cleared probably by Sylvanas and a couple of other things. Sylvanas, maybe a boom bot and a hero power. He's got a lot of damage there. Trade the boom bot to face. Doing a hero power and boombot as expected, yep. Bye bye Doomsayer. Doomsayer rather, sorry. So ice barrier. It's not gonna be enough. Put him down to 1 health. And Ragnar's gonna hit him in the face for 8. It's a nice block. Yeah, it's game next turn then. Aybara is going to concede here. There's no possible way he can lose. ClownBaby can lose this one. So ClownBaby's going to take it 2-1. I think he's just trying to BM here the best he can. Ooh. Oh! Oh my god! The blaze! The blaze! Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What just happened? What just happened? Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh my god. I have to send him a message. Oh my god. I was certain. I was fully certain ClownBaby had it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just... yeah. I don't have any words right now. Well, that shit me up. I figured it was over. Nope. So that means Aybara is going to go through to face mouzmouz, and that is going to be a serious fight for a place in the final. That is going to be incredible. Because both of them players are ridiculous. I don't even know what to say anymore. Better go into the game, I guess. Here we see on the bottom we have GothGirl. This is a 3rd round game, I believe. On the top we have Pijopol. And the score is currently 0-0. So we see GothGirl playing a Warlock. Handlock. Jiraxis is going to be probably preferred in a little bit.
So many possibilities.
When she gets a bit lower, the Molten, we'll probably see the Molten Giant come out into Jiraxis. At the moment, struggling to see what she could possibly do. Maybe then the Fairy just to get the 2 spells. We see Pijopol has Fireball, a Sludge Belcher, and a Loatheb. So that's not going to be... there we go. There's the Farian. So we'll probably see a Loatheb in reply, because now he knows there's 2 spells. Probably see a Lotheb. Maybe into a Sorcerer's Apprentice for Fireball. Sorcerer's Apprentice into the Nefarian, sorry. Into Fireball. And then 4 to face, potentially. We're not. We're going to see a Mirror Entity instead. And then just 7 to face. 8 to face. Puts Goth down to 10 health. Still trying to get over that last game. So Nefarian does 8 damage, but there's a Mirror Entity there. So Goth takes advantage of the Molten Giant. He's also going to play one for Pijopol. So it should be probably a Blood Mage Thalnus. There's a lot of different plays here to be looked at. Yeah, there's a Thalnus, so he's going to also get one. Goth need to test that first, so now it's probably going to be a Molten Giant. He's going to Defender of Agus to 2 8s at 8s. Make some 9 9s. Oh, and do. He's going to trade. He's going to trade into the Azure Drake. Okay, I appreciate that play. It doesn't now make that 9 5 tradable though. I agree. So we have 2 of our 4 semi-finalists confirmed. That is mouzmouz, last week's winner. Aybara, that incredible play we just saw a moment ago. And in the other 2 games we have Selenux against Yuki number 11 and Pijopol against GothGirl, which we are watching, where it's 0-0 currently. So a lot of trading just gone on, and both the taunts are dead as a result. So, a few options here. I'll probably play the big game hunter into killing the boom. I think that has to be a given. Big game hunter kills the boom, and then Molten Giant probably. It's a tough one. It's a very, very tough one. Because we'll be seeing the Sludge Belcher next turn, presumably.
I wonder. Almost out of time.
There's Big Game Hunter coming out. There we go. I'm just going to Siphon Soul the Boombot. Oh, that is not nice. Ignores that. 3 more to face. That's going to hurt in the morning. Pilot Shredder and Sludge Belcher as expected. Calthazard in hand there. Chromagus. Not sure I would like that one right now. Personally, I would tap first and see what is drawn. You could always trade the Molten Giant into the Sludge Belcher, and then trade the Defender of Argus into Resulting Slime, and also Frostbolt. There we go, the 4-3. What's come out of that though? Oh dear, the Armor Smith. Spellbinder coming RyanNeil is going to trade the 8-8 into the sludge voucher and the 2-3 into the resulting slime. That Armor Smith coming up MVP right now though. There's Kel'Thuzad. Not going to do anything this turn. Okay, Blackwing Corruptor will kill the Armor Smith. Okay. Alrighty, there's Jiraxxus. Oh, Fragnaros. Probably going to be played along with the Frostbolts of the Twilight Drake. No, it's just going to ping. Face. Alright, okay. Twisting Heather says bye to the Ragnaros. He's going to do 3 damage to face to the weapon. Okay. So the Frostbolt's going to render that Inferno useless. Probably played after the Mana Worm. Going to ping to face. We'll do 1 more damage. Oh, it's going to hit to... Okay, that works. So that Blackwing Corruptor will kill the Mana Worm and 6 more to face.
I wield the power.
Goth definitely has the advantage here. Sylvanas is obviously going to come out, but that's 17, 20 damage on the side of Goth. And that's going to be game. Well then, Goth. So Goth takes that first one, 1-0. Just seeing that the plays from last game are being shown right now. So we're going to go into the second game right here. Oh, wrong one. There we go. GothGirl is 1-0 up.
Watch your back.
You'll have to excuse me just 2 seconds. Toilet break is very much needed, and usually I'd have a co-host take over at this point, but apparently not. So I'll leave it on just so you can watch. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Armor made to fit.
This guy's toast.
Right, I apologise about that, but it had to be done. Alright, where are we in this game? I'm sure we'll catch up in just a second.
This guy's toast.
No result has been confirmed yet in the other third round game between Selenux and Yuki number 11, who will play the winner of this game. Where we have it's 1-0 currently to Goth. So right, let's go with the game. So we see Pijopol effectively on 33 health, and GothGirl is on 30. Not been touched just yet. Pain. Is this a Grim Patron Warrior? Soon find out. It's gonna be a shield slam onto the sludge belcher, I guess. Yep. There's an annoying taunt instead. So that backstab will wipe out the Cruel Taskmaster, although probably want to save that. Emperor Thorson is on point right now. On curve, sorry, not on point.
So many options.
There's a couple of combos she could play. Obviously want to take out that Acolyte of Pain without having to keep pummeling it with one damage attacks. But there's no possible way to do that just yet. Okay, Doomsayer is coming down. And the dagger's going to take out the 2-1. Okay, that was a good play. And lots of armors. Ooh. Alright, so Doomsayer's actually going to go. Didn't do a whole lot. Boombot on curve also. However, the Assassinate might come out into the Blackwing Corruptor here. Probably, I'd be surprised if it was, but
So
it's an
many
option.
options.
It's going to be Boom on curve. All of this can be traded for. Execute onto the Boom. It's going to be 5 more to face in game 5 armor, so that's a 10 damage effective swap. And there's one of the Boom bots. Go on, where's your RNG? Awful. Absolutely awful RNG. Okay. Shall we trade the Boombot into 5-2? There we go. And it's going to be awful RNG again. It's going to take 5 damage to face to trade off that minion.
I dream and the world trembles.
So Sierra, it's going to help out a little bit. You've got Sierra Awakens. And she's going to clear board as it stands. Oh no, bye bye Sierra. That Assassinate coming up very MVP. Sierra Awakens would still clear the board. Very quick to play that Alex Strider. I'm not sure I agree with it.
I bring life.
It's effectively only done 3 damage. Sludge Belcher coming on like perfect timing there. Ooh, that's interesting. Hoping the Ragnaros does 8 damage to Alex Strazer. Oh, the RNG's not been on point this game. Ah, BGH is going to say bye-bye to Ragnaros also. And that's game. Pijopol with good combos there. I didn't see that happening myself. It's hard to spot things when you don't play classes. But that's going to make it 1-1. So we're heading into a third and final round between these two. Madness. This is madness. Nope, it is not Sparta. It is not. So I'm going to look to see if anything's changed on the bracket. We'll wait for this next game to get underway. But oh, they've all been very good games so far. Some great plays happening. And I think this one can go either way, as does every other game. So if we look at the way people have got here, Goth had a bye in the first round, won the next one 2-1, and now he's 1-1. Pijopol got a bye in the first round also, won 2-1, and it's now 1-1. Because obviously it's the same game. Meanwhile, Yuki had a bye first round, you guessed it, won 2-1, and is now, I believe, probably like 1-1 in that one. I think we're still waiting on a result to be confirmed. Nothing's been inscribed yet, so I think they've gone into a third and final one. Meanwhile, Selenux didn't get a bye in the first round. Won the first round 2-0. We watched that one, and then beat Paul 2-1 in the second round, and is now playing Yuki number 11. Meanwhile, mouzmouz, his journey goes as follows. He had a wildcard first round. Into face Mad Moth, where he won 2-1. mouzmouz then beat Varia 2-1. He beat Mad Moth 2-0, sorry, not 2-1. And then he beat Varia 2-1, and now he's playing Aybara. Meanwhile, Aybara had a bye first round, won 2-1, and has won 2-1 again. So maybe we could see a 2-1 either way. That one, I don't see someone. That is an awful mulligan. Let me just transfer the screen quickly. Yeah, I think we'll see that one go to a third round decider. I'm going to message one of the people in the match we don't know yet, and find out the result there.
Job's done.
I should have done that in Battle.net, but hey ho. So Selenux is losing 1-0 so far to Yuki number 11. Dagger mastery. No point in doing anything with that. So we see Goth stuck with the rogue, and is against Pijopol's druid. Pijopol is going to coin out the Shade of Naxxramas, okay. You see that play a lot because it's useful to get it on the board as quick as possible. Doomslayer will annihilate it though, and there it is. We're going to see 1 damage to face with the dagger. And yeah, we say bye bye to the Shade. Sorry dude, you might as well do 3 damage where you can. We're going to see a Twilight Drake, Azure Drake, sorry, in this early. No, we're going to see Keeper of the Grave, okay. Oh, he's going to silence the Doomslayer, okay. I see that play as well. It's a very even game. This could be a good matchup. I feel as though the rogue should come through on top. However, we'll soon find out, I guess. Okay. Such Belcher and 1 to face. Just content with letting the minions stack up at the moment. especially considering she has Taunt. Now Shade does trade directly with it, although I think Pijopol will probably wait and just use the Shade in a better time. He is. Blow and Corrupt are not going to be useful just yet, in terms of the 3 damage that comes from holding the dragon. It is going to be Thorison on curve. Do trade with... Okay. Get rid of the Azure Drake. And everything gets that 1 cheaper. Backstab, in my opinion, should now be -1 mana and give you a mana crystal. That'll be controversial. So we're going to see the 1/2 slime come out. And he's going to reveal the Shade. I'm not sure I like that play at all.
A natural mistake.
Okay. I'm trying to work out what the hell happened there, but we'll go with it. Goth. What do you play now? So Sabotage is gonna take out the Shade, okay. And a Kazan Mystic, which it's not gonna be useful at this point in time. More than likely gonna see the Sludge Belcher come out into probably a weapon. And the Kazan Mystic do 4 to face. You could always backstab and then trade the Kazan Mystic and weapon, which he is doing. It's an interesting one, but I personally don't like taking the 7 damage to face from doing that. I'm not sure though. And your Drake. Okay. What are we going to see here? Wild Growth. Is there much point in that? Ancient of Law. Are we going to put 2 cards into hand? Yep. Force of Nature. Oh dear. The combo draw. So that's an automatic 14 damage between the 2 of them. Dare say it's over for Goth. That heal bot may just delay the inevitable. There's 14 damage with just these 2. Where's your luck? Kill the Doomsayer. Nope. 1 damage isn't too bad. SI Agent's going to take out the Ancient of Law. Okay, Pijopol may have a bit more work to do than first anticipated. Our Sludge Belcher's not going to do anything because the Dark Knight will just kill it instantly. See, this is it, because Goth has a target that she wants the Boombots to hit. Oh dear! How about that? Why don't you just take the most useless minion on the board? Okay, Sludge Belcher's coming out. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Black Knight in reply. Black Knight and then SI Agent, the other taunt that comes out of it. I meant, yeah, I didn't mean that, but you know, we'll go with it. And that's good play. I should see a re-equip a dagger. I'd have re-equipped the dagger then, just because you have 2 mana left, you might as well use it. Swipe is going to hurt quite a bit. By quite a bit, I mean a lot. There's a hero power to kill the SA7 agent. Again, we've got a very empty board. That Doomsayer is just chilling, doing nothing at all. So Boom's more than likely going to come out here. Followed by probably damage to face and re-equip the dagger. Okay, that was backwards. That was definitely played backwards. Should have hit first and then rake up the dagger, but you know, we'll go with it. Pijopol is left in. Hang on, has he got lethal? 14, 16.
I've got the beast in my sight.
That was lethal. If he forced nature into savage roar, then that was game. It's a shame he missed that. Unless I'm being a fool, but I don't think I am. That was game. I mean, it's probably going to be game next turn, but that was already game. So Blackwing Corruptor would kill the BGH, and then trade. Okay, and then trade the. I like that play more. Trade the Boombot into for 1 and hope for 2. There we go. Should Drake see what you draw? Obviously not going to be able to play this turn. Normal one hoping for another 1 damage to it. Nope, 4 damage to face instead. That's game. Force Nature Savage Roar combo does 14 damage alone. So Pijopol is going to go into the semi-finals, and GothGirl is going to lose, unfortunately. That is very much lethal. In fact, she has 3 excess damage. Pijopol takes this one 2-1 and will go through to face. Still no result just yet in the other game between Yuki number 11 and Selenux. So, this is madness. We're down to the last 5 effectively. Please do, if you come in the chat, say hello. I'll respond. I'm not mean, honest. So mouzmouz is in a game with Aybara. I can message one of them and see the score currently, and then we'll probably jump into one of them, because I would love to see this game. I'm going to message one of them. Wait for it. Okay. I think we have the game. Aybara against mouzmouz. So let's load this one up. It's currently 1-0, Aybara informs me. So we have, yes, here we go. Boom. Right, so let's change some names. Player at the bottom is Aybara and it is 1. Player at the top is mouzmouz and that is 0. Beautiful. So we see Seal Husband or mouzmouz playing the priest, Aybara with the druid. Golden druid nonetheless. We've seen some incredible plays so far from Aybara. See what happens now. Can he take out the reigning champion?